Welcome to this video tutorial on debugging Java applications using the Apache Maven Surefire plugin. Debugging is an essential skill for developers. In this session, we'll explore how to effectively use the Surefire plugin to debug our unit tests and application code. First, let's ensure you have the Maven Surefire plugin configured correctly in your project. If you're using a Maven-based project, you can add the plugin in your pom.xml file. Let's open the pom.xml and add the following configuration. Now let's briefly discuss what the Surefire plugin does. The Surefire plugin is responsible for running your unit tests in Maven projects. It supports numerous testing frameworks like JUnit and TestNG, making it a versatile choice for developers. To demonstrate debugging, I'll create a simple Java application that includes a basic unit test. Let's start by creating a Java class named Calculator. Inside this class, we will have a method to add two numbers. Now, let's create a corresponding unit test class called CalculatorTest. This class will contain a test for our add method. Here's how to set up the test case. As you can see, we've written a simple test case for the add method of our calculator class. Now, let's introduce an intentional bug in the add method. We want to see how we can debug this issue. Let's run our test to see if our bug is detected. Open a terminal and navigate to your project directory. Run the following command, mvn test. This command triggers the Surefire plugin to execute your tests. Once executed, you'll see the test results. It's likely that our test has failed due to the intentional bug we introduced. The output will display the error message and the line number. Let's analyze the output. Here, we see a failure notice and the reason for it. It indicates that the expected value was not equal to the actual return value from our method. Now, we want to step through the code to pinpoint the issue. To do this, we will run Maven in debug mode. By including the maven.surefire.debug flag, you instruct Maven to start the JVM in debug mode. This allows you to connect a debugger to the JVM process. You can configure your IDE, such as IntelliJ IDEA or Eclipse, to listen on a specific port. Typically, by default, this is port 5005. Now let's switch to our IDE and set up a remote debugging configuration. For IntelliJ IDEA, go to Run-Edit Configurations - Add New Configuration - Remote. Set the port to 5005 and the host to localhost. Once your debug configuration is ready, start the debug session in your IDE. Before connecting your IDE to the Maven process, ensure that the Maven command is still running. Then click the debug icon in IntelliJ to connect. Now that we're in debug mode, we can set breakpoints. Let's set a breakpoint inside the add method. Once the breakpoint is hit, we can inspect the values of A and B and see how the return value is computed. When you run mvn test equals calculator test maven.surefire.debug, the execution will pause at the breakpoint you set. Here you can step through the code and evaluate expressions directly in the debug console. By stepping through the code, you'll quickly identify that the actual logic should correctly sum without the intentional bug we introduced. Let's fix that bug and run our test again. With the bug fixed, we can now execute our tests again. Run mvn test one more time to ensure all tests pass successfully. After correcting the issue, you should see all tests passing without any errors. Debugging is integral for improving code quality and preventing future bugs. To summarize, we configured the Maven Surefire plugin, created a project with a simple fault, executed tests, and debugged effectively using our IDE. Debugging with Maven is powerful as it integrates seamlessly with popular build tools and IDEs. Thank you for watching this tutorial on debugging with the Apache Maven Surefire plugin. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more Java tutorials, and leave any questions in the comments below.